Hey, what is up, everybody? Michael Crump back here again, talking about the latest and the greatest in PlayStation homebrew news and much, much more. So, hot off of the press or the PlayStation.Blog, we just got in some news, and it states tune in tomorrow for a PlayStation 5 technical presentation. We get a date, and obviously, there is a number of times. And it's telling us to jump over here to youtube.com PlayStation to watch it. And then it just gives a bit of a summary of saying that this is a 9-minute stream and that it will be hosted by the lead architect of the PlayStation 5 console. And it says that this 9-minute technical presentation will focus on the PlayStation 5 and innovations in gaming technology. So the rest of this is just some details on where to watch it. And that is pretty much the whole blog post that just came out. Now, there has already been a couple of mock-ups of what they think that this looks like. And this is pretty much the image that I've seen bouncing around the most. And it seems to be the most likely that it would look something like this. Now, tomorrow we'll obviously see what the price point comes in at. I'm thinking it's going to be around the $600 US mark. Now, another post regarding hardware that was interesting actually came out around August the 27th. And basically what this stated was that you could customize your DualSense Edge controller directly on your computer with this PlayStation Accessories app right here. Well, this isn't just for the DualSense Edge, but it also does have some functionality if you just want to update your regular DualSense controller. And then you can download it for your system, and it already has things such as updating the firmware for the device. And then again, if you've got the more pro kind of DualSense Edge controller, then you can do those things such as custom button mapping, etc. Okay, let's cover all of the homebrew news now. So let's kick things off with Chameleon. My buddy Sistro updated his repo to 1.3 of the Stage 2 loader, adding support for firmware 10.50, 10.70, and 10.71. And then there was a reminder here that this is only the Stage 2.bin. The next GoldHEN will come soon, but will only add support for 10.50 at the moment. So obviously this is referring to the PPPwn exploit that we have all become accustomed to. Now, if you jump over here into the actual post, what you will see is that not only is it showing the supported versions, but it also gives us a glimpse on what the next version is going to be, and that is going to be 9.03. So it's pretty neat that that was left in here to give us a bit of a heads up for at least the next version that they're thinking of. So 9.03 users, you should be very happy. The rest of us that's on common firmwares like 9.0 and 11.0, just continue enjoying your jailbreak as it is. And then I saw this kind of interesting post here, and what it was a PSN profile viewer. Now, I know this isn't anything that is extremely epic or anything, but in this example, they're able to put in a person's ID and then pull back their profile picture from the PlayStation Network. Now, I think when they originally made this video, they were kind of maybe showing off that they were able to do it. Obviously, there's APIs that's currently available for this. And one of the things that I noticed inside of the comments here was somebody gave the API that you could do this yourself if you wanted to. And while I haven't tried to verify it, I will leave a link to this right here where you can try this on your own. So jumping on to more relevant PlayStation 4 news, there is this one right here which came out called PS4 Homebrew PKGs. And really what this is all about is merging PKG files directly on your PlayStation 4. And so scrolling down into this repo, we could see that in this scenario, they had a 32 gigabyte flash drive, and they were basically trying to copy over a PKG that was much bigger than that. what this allowed them to do and what this solved for them was that they could copy each part of the PlayStation 4 big package game, and then this utility right here would merge both of those together. Now, this will mean you will need two different applications, one that you install on the PlayStation 4 itself, which is just this PKG, and then there is a splitter binary that you can download that is for whatever operating system that you're currently using, just right here. And then the rest of the instructions are pretty much self-explanatory, and it does include instructions on how to build it in case you just want to do that. And then there's a bit of news from john-tornblom. So john-tornblom had created this thing, which at least I called in a video, which was a web-based PS5 Homebrew launcher. And I have this video here that you can check out if you want to learn how to do this. But devilutionX was something that was available, and in the latest commit right here, he said that this is an experimental port of devilutionX for jailbroken PlayStation 5s. So if you are a Diablo fan, and especially if you have a jailbroken PlayStation 5, and you want to take advantage of it, well, right now you would be able to go ahead and start playing that game. And then there was another release of the PS4 S/0 NOR dump payload. Basically, you can get this directly off of your PlayStation 4 itself, but if you want to just run a payload, then you can use this simple tool right here. Now, it already has a compiled PlayStation 4 payload that you can grab in the release section. And for the most part, it's probably just easier to download this off of the PlayStation for yourself and just put it on an FTP site. But I thought I would just go ahead and include that in here. Now, jumping right along to PPPwn, there was another release of PPPwn for Luckfox users, which is version 1.15. It does say in the changelog, added the GoldHEN detect feature, similar to the one that's on Stooge's version, and the option to turn on and off PPPoE connection check, which is awesome because after you've jailbroken, you don't want to see it continue to try to jailbreak over and over again. And then it also added that brand new GoldHEN stage 2.bin that I was talking about just a little bit earlier that came out from Chameleon. So anyway, if you are using the Luckfox series of devices with PPPwn, you definitely want to grab the latest release. And then the other day on X, I posted about this tool, which is called PFU-PupFileUnpacker. It says it's a simple and intuitive program designed with the aim of supporting the world of reverse engineering and the analysis of previously unpacked .pup files. And so just as that name applies, PUP, it stands for PlayStation Updater. So that's where PUP comes from. Now, if you do scroll down a bit in this article, they will give a little bit more information about what features that it currently has. So if any of this looks very interesting to you, links will always be included into the description. And I've got one more here for you, and that is going to be this tool by Dr. Yin called PPPwn Tinker GUI. Now, I posted a couple of screenshots about this over on X, and the thing that was the most interesting, at least to me, was that it had a couple of different options down here at the bottom for correct number, pin number, and then spray number. Now, there is information down in the GitHub repo that tells a little bit more about this and what maybe you could try to get hopefully some better results out of. Now, like with anything, your mileage will absolutely vary, but hopefully you can make some sort of use out of this. Anyway, I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic week, and as always, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below. Thanks so very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Michael, out.